So we'll start with general counsel. Is there a quorum? Perfect. Thank you very much. As always, bear with me while I do a little bit of reading here to start us off. Good morning. I am calling to order the October 2025 meeting of the IHCDA Board of Directors. We are meeting pursuant to this board's policy for participation by members of the IHCDA Board of Directors in board meetings by simultaneous electronic communication. This means that only 3 members must be physically present at the site of the meeting, and the remaining members may call in. There will be an audio feed for the general public so that members of the public can listen to the meeting, and there will be a link to the video recording posted on IHCDA's website next month. At the time the motions are being made, each board member that makes a motion must state his or her first and last name for the record. The votes will then be tallied by roll call. I will now take a roll call of the board members to confirm members who are present and their location. We'll start with Mark Pasquarella, designee for the State Public Finance Director Dan Hughey. I am present and in the room. Sherry Ellis, designee for Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith. And this is Sherry's first board meeting, I believe.
Yes,
So welcome. Abby Reddy.
Present in the room.
Chad Greiwe.
Present in the room.
Andy Place Sr. I am not seeing or hearing. Michael Schopmeyer. Same. Tom McGowan. Same. All right. Now that we've done that, we will then move to item number 1, which will be the approval of the minutes from the September 25th, 2025 board meeting. Board, do we have any questions regarding the minutes? Hearing, seeing none. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve by Chad Greiwe. We have a second by Abby Reddy. No problem. We will then do roll call. Sherry Ellis. Abby Reddy.
Aye.
Chad Greiwe.
Aye.
The other 3 do not look present, so I'm not going to call their names. Mark Pasquarella votes aye and is approved unanimously. Thank you very much. We'll then move to the second part, which is real estate. And so I'm going to welcome Andrea Lynch, who will present the Home Investment Partnerships American Rescue Plan Program, Lafayette Transitional Housing Center Incorporated memo. Welcome. Good morning.
Morning. Mouthful. So thank you. My name is Andrea Lynch. I'm the home and today I'm presenting a recommendation to final 2022 Indiana Supportive Housing Institute project with our Home Investment Partnership Program American Rescue Plan grants. I will use Home ARP for short. Per IHCDA's allocation plan, all rental units created through the Home ARP program will be supportive housing for qualifying populations with a focus on persons experiencing homelessness. The 10 teams who participated in the 2022 Indiana Supportive Housing Institute were eligible to apply for Home ARP funding. In October 2024, IHCDA received the 10th application from the 2022 Institute participant Lafayette Transitional Housing Center Incorporated. They requested $4 million in Home ARP for the construction of the project LTHT PSH, also known as McCarty Hope. They are leveraging an additional $3.6 million in other grant sources for an approximate total development cost of $7.6 million. They've also requested $50,000 in Home ARP nonprofit operating assistance from IHCDA. The project is designed as a single-story building with 26 one-bedroom units and will be fully accessible or adaptable for people with physical disabilities or mobility impairments. It offers many amenities, including a community room, free laundry facilities for tenants, a computer lab, and multiple social service offices. The grounds will provide a pavilion, picnic tables, a fenced pet run area, and other green space. And the site is within walking distance of grocery stores, education, healthcare, parks, restaurants, and transportation. Staff recommends the approval of the award of $4 million of Home ARP funds in the form of grant and the $50,000 in Home ARP nonprofit operating assistance to Lafayette Transitional Housing Center, Inc., for their project LTHC PSH. And I will open the floor for any questions or comments.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Does the board have any questions? Hearing and seeing none, we are ready for your resolution.
Great. Staff respectfully request the board approve the following resolution. Resolved that the board approved awarding $4 million of home ARP funds in the form of a grant and $50,000 in home ARP nonprofit operating assistance to Lafayette Transitional Housing Center Incorporated for LTHC PSH as recommended by staff.
Board, we have a resolution before us. I will entertain a motion.
Check. Oh, good.
I'll be ready. Motion to approve.
Chad Greiwe, second.
We have a first and a second. We'll move to roll call. Jerry Ellis.
Aye.
I'll be ready.
Aye.
Chad Greiwe.
Aye.
Mark Pasquarello votes aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much, Andrea.
Thank you.
We will now welcome Alan Rakowski, who will now present the Forest Ridge Apartments Multifamily Housing Revenue Refunding Notes Memo.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Alan Rakowski. I'm the Director of Real Estate Allocation. Here today to present a refunding notes resolution. So as background, Pedcore Investments 2006-88 LP, an Indiana Limited Partnership, submitted application materials and other information to IHCDA and requested that IHCDA make a loan or loans to the borrower through the issuance of revenue bonds or notes, the proceeds of which will be used by the borrower to redeem bonds previously issued. So to provide additional background, the bonds were originally issued by the City of Indianapolis in 2007. $12,595,000 of the bonds remain outstanding, and Pedcore is requesting that IHCDA issue refunding bonds on the remaining amount in order to maintain favorable financing on the property. The notes will be issued on behalf of the borrower, Pedcore Investments 2006-88 LP. The authority will serve as a conduit issuer, thereby loaning the proceeds of the notes to the borrower to redeem prior bonds and refinance the project. The notes are backed solely by the revenues derived from the project and will not constitute a debt, liability, or obligation of the authority or the state of Indiana. Forest Ridge Apartments, which is a 220-unit multifamily affordable housing project located at 7676 Horsetail Drive in Indianapolis, is requesting the issuance of bonds or notes to assist in the refinancing of the acquisition and rehab of this development. This development was originally approved by IHCDA in 2007 for tax credits. The project is not seeking new tax credit allocation, and no volume allocation is required because the principal amount of the bonds will not exceed the outstanding amount of the prior bonds. The 2026-2027 qualified allocation plan does describe the process to request refunding of bonds, and IHCDA staff ensured that the project met the requirement. So the recommendation is for the board to approve issuance of Series 2025 multifamily housing revenue refunding notes and loan proceeds thereof to Pedcore Investments 2006-88. Be happy to take any questions at this time.
Thank you, Alan. So these are just conduit bonds that we normally will issue, like Rich would come up here and.
Correct, right.
Okay.
These are, and because this is a deal that was originally issued by the City of Indianapolis, they've asked us to be the issuer instead. So this is one that Rich would normally have presented this to the board, but this is real estate staff are the ones that actually do the review, the application to ensure that the requirements are met. So it's just asking for us to be the conduit issuer on it.
Okay. Sounds good. Any questions for Alan? Alan, we are ready for your resolution.
Staff respectfully requests that the board approve the following resolution. Resolve that the board issuance of Series 2025 multifamily housing revenue refunding notes and the proceeds thereof to Pedcore Investments 2006-88 LP pursuant to the attached resolution as recommended by staff.
Board, we have a motion before us, or we have a resolution before us. Can I take a motion?
I'll be ready. Motion to approve.
Chad Greiwe, second.
We have a first and a second. We'll move to roll call. Sherry Ellis. I'll be ready.
Aye.
Chad Greiwe.
Aye.
Mark Pasquarello votes aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
And we'll now welcome Brennan Gerard, who will now present the Rosedale Hills project bond recommendation. Welcome, Brennan.
Good morning.
As Mark mentioned, my name is Brennan Gerard. I am the Controller and Director of Accounting, and I'm here today to a little background. Present this resolution. So the purpose of this memo and the attached resolution is to request a change in loan products from a cash collateralized structure with HUD to a private placement structure for Rosedale Hills project. A little background on this. This project was approved back in August of 2024 through Rogers Development Group and Strategic Capital Partners to rehabilitate a 132-unit multifamily property, and they're serving 50 to 60% AMI residents, and this is located in Indianapolis at 2139 East Hannah Avenue. And then in June of 25, the board approved funding for that project in the amount of $17,350,000 of non-recourse debt. So they are here asking us for permission to refinance this for more favorable terms for them with a private placement structure. So staff recommends the board to approve the change in loan products Rose Hill Apartments project pursuant to the resolution attached hereto as Exhibit A. I will pause there for any questions.
Was any reason given for there? Is it just lower interest rates?
It's my understanding that it's more favorable terms for them than what HUD had provided. I don't have the details of the new structure.
Okay. So we don't know if it has any extension of term or anything of that nature.
Sure. This is Tyler from Ice Miller.
Tyler Klashnik with Ice Miller. We're bond counsel. It's due to the HUD shutdown that the project pivoted from a cash collateral structure to private placement. So that's what's driving the change structure.
Is it due to the HUD shutdown, you said?
Yeah, the delay.
Okay.
They didn't want to wait any longer given the volume cap deadline.
Okay. So sounds good. Okay. Any other questions for Brennan or for Ice Miller?
May have missed this. I've got a question. Chad Gray. What's the status of the project? Has the project started? Started yet? Okay.
So the shutdown, let's say, like if it ended the next hour, not be effect. There'd be just it was because of the HUD shutdown, but if HUD opened up in the next hour, what?
Yeah, I think they're probably too far down the path now with this other structure to pivot back to HUD.
Okay.
So HUD's not closing any of the loans right now because it's shut down.
Yeah, they just haven't. There hadn't been any feedback on closings. It had already been delayed, I think.
And then they want to get volume cap done this year.
Exactly.
So then in order to get volume cap done, they need to go through a private placement. Right. And it fits all the parameters. There's nothing in there that the board should be concerned about by switching to the private placement.
Right. Yeah, this resolution will adopt the new documents along with the private placement.
All right. Any additional questions? Okay. And we'll confirm that this is a conduit issuance on our behalf, and so therefore IHCDA is not responsible at all for any of the payments should the developer unable to make. Back to state that for the record. I appreciate it. All right. We have a resolution in front of us, so I will take a motion.
I'll be ready. Motion to approve.
Chad Gray, we second.
I have a first and a second. We'll move to roll call. Sherry Ellis. I'll be ready.
Aye.
Chad Greiwe.
Aye.
Mark Pasquarello votes aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. That takes care of our business. So we're going to move to number 4, which is IHCD updates. Tom?
Thank you, board. Thank you, Mark. I'd like to recognize a couple different groups today. The first one I'd like to recognize is the real estate allocation team. who are completing the 4% and 9% LIHTC rounds review right now. Final scoring will be complete next week, and award recommendations will be presented to you all in November. So something for you to look forward to. Be a pretty heavy board meeting next month, so something to plan on. But with that, and if any of the team members are here, if you'd like to stand up and you're comfortable, please stand up and let everybody recognize you. But right off the bat, Alan Rakowski, he's our lead.
Hey.
Got it. Yep. But the others I definitely want to call out: Emily Castro, Hayden Weisinger, Chris Atkins. They are all applicant scorers. Done a fantastic job there. Jack Powell and Chris Clegg, underwriting. So Alan, Matt, great leadership, and thank you. The next piece, the EAP team, or the Energy Assistance Program team, has done a tremendous job this year. As of yesterday, the team has processed over 11,000 applications year to date, compared to 5,000 in 2024. However, I want to tell the board this can be contributed to hard work and increase in outreach efforts, along with new technology or software that's been implemented. It does not appear to be economic related, so I want that to be stated. So congratulations to the Energy Assistance team and all their hard work. And lastly, Brennan Gerard, our controller. Brennan and I met yesterday going over the 2026 budget. Once again, amazing job that Brennan has put together. He has us down to an art, putting this budget together. So be prepared if you are on the budget committee to be getting an invitation shortly to go over that. But Brennan, thank you very much for your hard work. That is all I have this time.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will move to other business. Any other business for us?
Just real quick, I was at AIM for the last few days. I saw the IHCDA team down there do great jobs.
Terrific. That's always good to hear. With that, then we will go ahead and adjourn. And I got 10:18. Don't need a vote. Correct? 10:18. We are adjourned. I think it's kind of a record. 18 minutes. Thank you, everybody.